We have new details tonight into what led to the arrest of a county official now charged with killing an investigative journalist who worked for the largest newspaper in Las Vegas. Robert Tellis has been taken into custody after investigators found his DNA under Jeff German's fingernails. They also found a pair of shoes stained with blood. Along with that, a straw hat matching the one seen in this surveillance footage, all of it cut up in an apparent attempt to destroy evidence. Correspondent David Charnes is with our NewsNation station in Las Vegas tonight, joining us live. David, German had published several stories we now know about Tellis in the months that led up to the stabbing and ultimately his death.
Yeah, that's right. And 45-year-old Robert Tellis actually lost his primary back in June, a three-way Democratic race to be what's called the public administrator. That's somebody who administers a deceased person's estate. Right now, Tellis, who is 45, is in the Clark County Jail there behind me, awaiting his next court appearance. As we first reported, investigators say DNA found under Jeff German's fingernails matched a sample that investigators took from Tellis early yesterday.
Every murder is tragic, but the killing of a journalist is particularly troublesome.
Clark County Sheriff Joe Lombardo and Las Vegas Metro Police investigators say 45-year-old Robert Tellis quickly became a suspect in 69-year-old Jeff German's murder.
We knew that as investigative reporter, he had written several articles, and there were different allegations and statements about potential people that would be upset about it.
German had published several articles about harassment and a possible affair in the public administrator's office. Detectives now say this video is Tellis walking to German's home on Friday, September 2nd. Sources say Tellis is accused of stabbing German 7 times in his neck and torso. Video then showed this car, later determined to be registered in Tellis's wife's name, parking in front of German's home after the murder.
We ultimately developed video evidence that showed that vehicle, the GMC Denali parked in front of Tellis's home, had departed around 9 a.m. in the morning on the day of the murder, and it returned around 12 p.m. just after the murder, which matched our timeline.
It wasn't until a day later, Saturday, that a neighbor found German's body in a side yard.
He was consensually interviewed, voluntarily interviewed. He had the opportunity to obtain an attorney. He chose not to, and subsequent termination of the interview, he was let go at that time.
Did you do this? Did you commit this murder?
Later in the afternoon, Tellis returned home. That prompted a 2-hour standoff with SWAT called in. Sources saying inside, Tellis harmed himself and may have attempted to take narcotics.
So is there going to be any look at not releasing a potential murder suspect back to his home like that?
We have a very professional and effective way of how we safely take people into custody in these types of very dynamic situations, and that was proven yesterday.
Something could have happened in that 2-hour window.
We wanted to provide a medical attention, which we were successful in doing so, and then we also wanted to make sure that we were consulting with our district attorney's office and ensuring a solid case to keep building the evidence, and that's what we did successfully. Thank you.
And Marnie, the captain, also saying it appears that German was working on more reporting on Tellis. As I mentioned, he lost that primary. He would be leaving his office in January as he didn't move forward to the November election. So as police said today in that news conference you just saw, it actually appears that this investigative journalist's own reporting may have led them to the man now accused of his murder. Marnie.
All right, reporting live in Las Vegas, David Charnes. David, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.